Welcome to ACD Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Here, now as we do this, we'll be talking. So I'm fighting with the bad guy, and one thing I never want to do is introduce a firearm in a clinch position. So at some point, that was a good talk. Did you hear that? A little crepitus. Yeah, old man crepitus.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it.
So this is a great warm-up. The most important range in martial arts to practice is the clinch range. I have a habit of stepping on your feet. Luckily, we're not dancing. Now you know what my prom day felt like. Get off my feet, you jerk. So I'm here, and I gotta emphasize that when you're in close, try to use your head as a third point of contact. That's super handy. I can be pulling up and pulling down. These are just concepts. Yes, I sink down on my arm again. Boom, that drops me down. Yeah, so these are all little off-balancing techniques. This is the range that I've noticed. People who've never trained before, like when I'm training cops, they're clinching, and they're like, I've heard other instructors say, you know, get out of the clinch, back up, and go to your tools. So let's try that. I'm Joe Citizen, or off-duty cop, or the detective, and now I'm here, and you say you have to go for a knife, or a knife, you pull a knife out, and I'm trying to get out of here. Now you're coming at me with a knife, and I'm backpedaling, and I'm trying to introduce a weapon, and we're in a bad situation. Now, let's pretend you don't have a knife. Let's pretend I'm just trying to backpedal because I'm fearing for my safety, because let's say I'm an on-duty cop and my gun is exposed and I'm going for my gun, and I'm trying to, you know, do this kind of stuff. This stuff they teach at the range. And again, Don Galua talks about this. I'm going to link his page. The dude is, I mean, he's one of my gurus. This guy is awesome. You'll see what I'm talking about. The guy's awesome. So here, they teach this at the range. You push off the, and bang, 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 bang. Most cops disarmed and killed with their own weapons is during the draw stroke. So if I'm coming up like this, I mean, go ahead and grab it and take it from me. And I'm trying to shoot you, bang, bang. Well, it's out of battery now anyway, and I would have missed you with the first shot.
Yep.
And now you're going to take my weapon away from me, maybe break my finger in the process, and you're going to kill me with my own weapon. Especially if you have any training, you'll shoot me with my own weapon. So what Don Galua, he calls it the G-Rap. You know, I'm assuming because Galua, the G for Galua. And even the Gracies have adopted this, and they give credit to Don Galua as well. So the Gracies don't adopt shit and incorporate it into their system. It's unheard of. It's Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and that's what they push. So if it's that good that the Gracie's like, yeah, we're going to incorporate this into our Gracie Survival Tactics program for police, then you know it's legit. And but Don Galua is legit. So comes out, let's say you're going for my weapon, I'm grabbing it, my own barrel, and I'm using, keeping it into my workspace. I could maybe rock it towards you and go bang. Now, people are like, oh, you could hurt yourself by doing that. No, even the Gracies have demonstrated this live on a range, where they go and step away for a second, where they fire the weapon like this. And the slide is going to try the cycle, but you're going to take your own gun out of battery. So that's good and bad. It's double-edged sword, but we'll talk more about that. So we're in here, and I get one shot off maybe, or maybe I don't. I start using this rolling motion, and now I can slide and bang, bang, bang. Or, okay, it's over, dude. You lost. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's in. I can strike with it. I can roll with my elbows, strike with it. Way, way better than this kind of crap. And the reason this is taught on the range now is, like Don Galua said, yeah, someone in their department shot themselves in the hand because they used to do this, and he shot himself. So they're like, oh, let's keep it safe now. And mine's, I see a lot of cops just do this because they're trying to be safe. That's fine for playing on the range, administratively shooting on the range, target shooting, but that's not good for real world. I start doing this stuff here, and you're going to grab my weapon, go ahead and just, yeah, now just take it from me. I'm going to try to defend it. Yeah. yeah, I'm screwed. So, I bring the gun out, and I see you're coming for me. I grab my own weapon, and I bring it right up into my workspace. And now try to take it from me. I'm not going to try to be offensive at all. I'm just going to hold it. It's so much easier to defend. And now at some point, I feel like, okay, you might get it. I start rolling. I can use my elbows, I can strike, and then I can cycle it when I have to. So that's the G-Wrap. That's just a quick introduction to it. I'm not nearly as qualified as Don Galua to teach it. I just wanted to introduce it. I will put a link to this video, and we'll go from there. But it's, yeah, if you love this guy. He's a grappling master, he's judo, jiu-jitsu. He created his own system called a wrestling that he incorporated into control tactics for law enforcement. Very similar concept to what we're doing here. So we're here, back on target, boom. You know, we're struggling, let's say I want to get my Yawara stick involved. You know, maybe I come up here, I grab my own Yawara stick out, and I start, you know, doing whatever I do with it. Boom. I see people teaching Yawara stick stuff, like, oh, grab my wrist. You know, when they start, you know, it's like, okay, yes, all that is legitimate. It's never gonna happen. This is for, I've got something in my hand that I can hit you with. It's very cavemanish. I don't teach any of those fancy little, you know, because, I mean, you know what I'm saying, it just doesn't seem realistic, does it? Or if I have it out and we get into a clinch, they go and throw a punch at me or something, boom, now I've got it. I could punch you with this hand, it's structural reinforcement. Yep. I could, just like I did, remember with the ice pick with the blade, and I just push down through the muscle. It just adds a lever. You know, bang, bang, bam. This isn't pretty.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm in, basically, you've got me in a variation of a real bad side control. Or not side control, Z. Well, Z-guard would be here, but you're in a half guard type situation. And just like in jiu-jitsu, like you must pass the guard. In MMA, they're like, yeah, I'll pass the guard if I can, but if I got you in a position, I'm just gonna beat you.
Yeah.
And here, I could just stick it in your collar. I don't have the soft one.
Yeah,
Here.
definitely.
This is a, and you could see if this was real, how much that would hurt. I can hook with it, you know, and just, you know, it just, it's cavemanish.
Yep.
If anyone's trying to teach you Yawara stick with all these fancy little, that's bullshit. It's fine, it's fun, it's just like a martial art. This would be a good one. Like this was designed for the patrol officer. That would be good for detectives or plain clothes. Yeah. This is a regular baton. What do we got here? It's a Yawara stick. The difference is you're going to want to put your thumb on top of it, so if I start hitting you with it, the Nerf doesn't pop, hit me in the face, you know what I'm saying? Or you can flip it around and just hit like this. That's fine too. Just be aware of that if you're ever using a baton. So, throw the punch, boom, just go ahead and just don't think about the Yawara stick. It's there if you need it. Use the exact same stuff you learn in your Krav Maga classes and what we've been working on. This is secondary, and it magnifies the techniques. So I'm coming in here. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, now right into my neck. Yeah, slow and smooth, right into my neck. Right up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This is the mandibular angle. You hit right in what's called the mandibular angle. Yeah, I'll take my glasses off.
Holy shit. I didn't even know.
Here, let me show it to you.
Yeah.
But without a Yawara stick.
Whoa, hang on.
I clinched with you, and I want you to practice with it. Don't overthink it. Just like, okay, what are sensitive areas? All the major muscle groups. Now remember, yes, you could do this, but this could be construed as deadly force. So let's say you came at me with a knife. Pretend you have a knife. Now I will. You have a knife in your hand, so I will totally start beating on the back of your head. Totally legitimate use of force, because he just threatened your life with lethal force. So that's reasonably objective. Yeah, see, yeah. You're still using your knees. Now we're gonna still do some clinch type stuff. I want you to think about where can I go that would be very sensitive with that stick without losing your advantage of the clinch, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't pull your hand out and start. I mean, you could, but just play with it and you'll have some fun with it.
That's not hurting, right?
I can see that it would, but here, dig it in a little bit more. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm gonna try to. There. Oh yeah, now, do it. Oh yeah, come on, don't be nice. Oh yeah, that doesn't feel good. Oh no! Oh yeah! Now you're learning. There we go. There. Oh, since I have it, let's say you have it out and do you get me in a bear hug? I'm not going to do this hard. Okay. I want to get you off me. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. Wow. I just use that. I teach it with just the knuckle, but if this is again, it magnifies everything. Let's try this one. This is nice because it's really hard to disarm somebody that has this in their hand. And you got these nice little points. Oh yeah, good knees. Somebody trains crawl, I can tell. Dig it in there, it's there. Oh yeah. Even if you weren't using it as pain compliance, it adds that level of hookness that it just, instead of this, you're using it like, oh my God. It's a great tool. I carry that same one on duty. I have it in my outer vest, upper pocket. I can get to it easily.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.